Hey folks, it's me again, and thought I'd make another video. Um, One thing I noticed about my channel, checking it, that they sort of dribble and kind of get to be cast away after uh, I don't know. I think it might be 15 or 20 months or something. When they get, I think it's the real stale ones. They're not posted anymore. They go away. Um, so being that there's only like one out there, and on December 10th they're gonna, I don't know, realign what they have as criteria to have your own channel. It's better to have an active channel if you want to do one. It's nice to, I guess, be uploading stuff on your channel and have an active channel that has new content. Uh, I got myself a copy of DaVinci Resolve 15, which would have a manner of where you can edit and concatenate stuff, put graphics up, little title sequence, or little spiffy stuff. You make it a little more fancy. Um, and I have my job is fantastic. I like what I do. It's pretty labor intensive what I kind of do during the week. I haven't had a lot of time to really look at it, but I want to be able to present a more professional style of uh, content. Anyway, this is Black Friday 2019. The holidays are coming up, and Thanksgiving's coming in there pretty soon. Here in the East, it's kind of chilly. That nip is in the air, and you feel like the holidays are coming, and people are going to be shopping for stuff. And I thought, they've got the Black Friday nonsense where I'm not just clicking on Amazon, getting stuff off UPS man bringing me stuff every day. A little bit off the grid, not too many cards in the old wallet, but there are brick and mortar options still to this day. You can get things by going to shop at stores. Who knew? You can still go to a store and like kind of look at stuff, pick it out, and choose things that you like, and then buy them, and then bring them home without electronic media, and doing it that way. Which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I turned this phone from a 16 gig to a 75 gig. Means of Amazon. Give me a chip for such and such. I want to chip it. Showed up the next day or 2 mornings later. I got my little chip to chip my phone. It's not something, there's no Radio Shacks out there anymore. I just want to go to an electronics store and choose a chip. I think I'll take let's see, do I want 64 or 128? I don't know. That looks nice. No. But I thought, my cousin Andrew gave me a Blu-ray player and a surround sound little system. I think he upgraded. He got a different TV and some new equipment in his apartment, and he gave me this pretty capable Blu-ray LG something or other, and it comes with a kind of surround set of speakers that come with it. And it's got, I guess, an integrated amp in the player. It's kind of nice. It sounds pretty good for the sizes of the thing, and it's Blu-ray quality. Whatever. So I thought, well, all I have is DVDs from the old days, not old days, the 2000s DVDs. So I get to this electronics store. It's called Best Buy, I don't know if that's coast to coast Best Buy, but it's one of them that you can go to, I guess, around here. And there's no DVDs. It's everything's a Blu-ray. Some Blu-rays you actually get a DVD in with your Blu-ray, but everything's a Blu-ray now. So if you want to choose something, it's a Blu-ray or it's not. It's not in the store. So I just thought again, let me get a few selections. I got American Hustle. I think it's a great movie if you like kind of a '70s feel in your movies. Not too many people, nobody talking on cell phones in it. It's sort of like that old school kind of retro people doing just stuff without a lot of interaction on social media, which is kind of a different thing. Prometheus, it's I don't know. For those that are familiar with those kind of sci-fi alien-y things, it's good. Mad Men, I'm not familiar, but I figured I'd start with season one. I've heard of it. Somebody told me it was just a good TV show off of cable. I haven't had TV or cable in years, so I thought, get a couple of these Blu-rays. Let's see, and also like with these new technology, these high def TVs, is it appreciably different from like what I'm used to with a DVD? I mean, with the DVDs, there's letterbox and different aspect ratio, 16:9, and 9:7, old school, regular shape, which they used to call full screen. If you had just a mega TV, tube TV, then the DVD would say it's full screen. The weird thing is, like I have DVDs where they're giving you it in letterbox, assuming that you have a tube TV. So it's the letterbox presentation, but for a 7:9 tube shaped TV. So then it's shrinking. Like I have a Stephen King's Stand, and I think maybe like a Mariah Live 2006 or 7, where it's not just the old school TV shrunken, but then it's a letterbox in there because they want to show you in letterbox on your TV. So it continues to get smaller with today's technology. It just boop, boop, boop. It's still on. It's nice on media. You stick the disc in. It's nice, but it's getting smaller. Oh, the Doors, Oliver Stone. It's Oliver Stone. He wanted you to see it in letterbox. So he said, I'm going to make sure that those folks at home are going to see my letterbox presentation of the Doors movie. But 10 years later, 15, 20 years, 15 years later, now you got where you're putting it into a 16:9, then so it's got the black on the sides, and then it's this stripe in the middle of the 7:9. So it's like it's gotten very small, but you still have the good audio. It's just it suffers. I didn't know that they had a new Twin Peaks. This is great. I mean, Cooper comes back, but he's like two guys, and one guy's like this maniacal mafia hitman guy, and then he's sort of like Rain Man and doesn't know doesn't know what day it is or remember what he had for breakfast. It's a little strange, but it's interesting. It's got some great video in here, and it's kind of neat. The Laura Dern and Kyle MacLachlan from Blue Velvet are reunited in this with the same director. Some 25 or 30 years later. It's interesting. And so I'm waiting in line to get these my stack of DVDs that I chose. And I look over. They had this display stand with this puppy here. It's the extreme. It's an Extreme 2. It's extreme. It's unleash powerful sound. Extreme 2. So I was like, wow, those look cool. So I went over. I picked up one. It's like pretty heavy. I said, let me check. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get me an Extreme 2 too. Screw it. I got a little it's like a cigar shaped little JBL Flip 3, which is you can put it in your pocket. It's great. But I thought this would be great. Let's see what it does. Is this something that I could really enjoy? Well, it turns out it's pretty good. It says on the box that you can get 15 hours on one recharge, and it's true. I recharged this, and I can't even remember when it runs down, and the little light, the indicator here blinks one lamp to show you that it's low. I don't even remember the last time I charged it, so I don't use it 15 hours straight. So it's great. You charge this lithium cell, and you've got 15 hours. It's a little maybe on the heavy side. Calculated what it says. It says in grams. It's 23 something grams, or so if it's by the pound, it's like 9.8 pounds or something like that. So it's like 10 pounds. But I think with the lithium recharger proprietary power cord, you're probably talking 10 pounds. So, but is 10 pounds of stuff worth it if you like quality sound? And it's pretty good, pretty good. It's got also, it has a USB port so that it can give power to anything you have. For instance, say your cell phone, you can actually charge your cell phone off of the lithium cell in this if you were out somewhere else. You didn't have one of those little chargey things, extra charge things. The lithium cell in this can handle recharging any handset telephone that you might have. That's convenient. And they got the stereo auxiliary input, which I like to use with my old school 2009 Zune HD. It's Toshiba's answer to the iPod. It's a 720p high def screen on here, OLED quality. But I mean, you can put videos and anything on here. You can't update it, administrate it anymore. You needed the Zune homepage to actually put Zune onto your computer so you can sync this. I think there's a couple of posts about how to replicate that in the modern day without the Zune site, but this thing's jammed full anyway. It's fantastic that it's got an FM radio, and it turns this puppy into a very capable FM receiver, and then it unleashes the old school like iPod music that I have for myself loaded on here. It's got a micro USB port, but it says that you can't use that to charge a lithium cell. It's only for some sort of firmware update. So I looked into that, and what it said was this is sent out with 1.211 software or something, that the four speakers in here, which the Extreme had 55 woofers and 18 CM tweeters, and this one has like 65 woofers, and then they reduced the size of the tweeters to make room for the bigger woofers or something. But this firmware here sends out that on lithium charge only, it's using or it kicks at a max of 20 to 24 watts per channel or something like that. And the new firmware update 1.631, something like that, you can get it to pull more out of the lithium cell and give you 30 watts per channel for a better bass response, or some, make it more extreme, if you like. What I like about this is that the 10-15 hours of charge you get out of it lasts. I think if I updated the firmware to 1.6 whatever so that it kicks heavier, then the lithium cell is not going to last as long on each charge for however long this sucker is going to run. Then whoever designed this, they anticipated that people that are taking their portable music with them on tour, going outside or going to the beach or wherever they go, they might want to have an integrated beverage opener right on the strap. So on the adjuster on the strap, you've got an integrated bottle opener so that you can have a cold beverage opener right with you wherever you go without having to remember to bring one. It's integrated in your Extreme 2. That's a great move. I think that's one of the best things. I mean, it's sort of rugged. You got these heavy duty clips, these stainless steel retainers here, and supposedly you can dunk it in water for 15 minutes, and it can. I don't think it floats. It kind of sinks. So you kind of gotta keep an eye on where it's headed, but it's watertight, provided I think you close the ports in the back. There's a watertight lid for that. But this sucker is pretty capable thing. They complain, the people that said that you should get the firmware upgrade, that it's more mid-range and that it kind of doesn't have the bottom end as good as when you update it. But I like that. I watch a lot of documentaries, not so much always using it for music. And as such, it's great. It gives you full mid-range. It sounds like a very large entertainment system or TV anywhere you go. It's fantastic. So that's it for that guy. See if this thing operates. Gonna turn it on and engage it. All right. Excellent. And see if I can make it go.
Katy Perry's Mad Potion. Now introducing Katy Perry's Mad Love.
Well, I don't think I can get a copyright strike for that. Go out and get some of that stuff. I hear it's probably something that you should get. That's about it. Um, Next time I put one of these on, it should at least have a title sequence or, be edited together. I can join things from other things without having it be one long video. This is 21 minutes. It's intensely long. I could look at things more carefully and keep them within reason.